Amateur sports, including football, baseball, soccer, t-ball, basketball, volleyball, weightlifting, and many others. Before jumping into how to cover your group, don't miss the video Best Practices at coveryourgroup.com. From the home page, click on Quote and set up your group. The next page you'll see is a list of group protector coverage types from amateur sports, camps and conferences, child care programs. Then scroll down to special events such as snow and skiing and whitewater rafting, then youth groups, clubs. Scroll back up to amateur sports. You'll see two links. Click on View Brochure/Application. You'll see a list of sports. Click on your sport, and the brochure will download. Print out the brochure to work with and then restart this video. I am using soccer as an example. If the student-athletes' families have health insurance, it is considered their primary insurance for accidents. But it is not uncommon to have a $5,000 deductible and a copay, as well as personal charges for emergency room and ambulance services. You can cover your group for whatever the primary policy does not pay for, or you can change to be the primary policy if your teammates do not have family insurance. To cover the items not covered by a primary policy, you buy an excess policy to pay excess charges, such as deductibles, copays, ER fees, and ambulance rides. See the Best Practices video for more ways to handle this professionally and cover yourself as well. By now you've printed out the soccer brochure. The first thing it asks you to do on page 2 is to pick the coverage that's right for your group. And there you have to choose between a primary medical plan or an excess medical plan. The excess medical plan will be much less expensive. What members of your group are covered? You are required to pay premium for 100% of the players. For no additional cost, the following group members are covered automatically: managers, coaches, cheerleaders, officers, official volunteers designated by the officers. If an entire league of teams is insured under one policy, the following individuals are also covered: umpires or referees, official scorers and timers, player agents, safety officers. What activities are covered? Practices, games, practices and games for any team league sponsored clinics for all-star events. Travel to and from the meeting place for any practice, game, or clinic. Trips or tours, fundraising drives, parades, picnics, concession stand operations, and care of the playing field. Page 3 works in tandem with page 5, so we'll take a very specific example on that. But you write down the team's names and age classes. And age classes, 9 and under, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, and 19 and over. Number 4, you have the maximum benefit amounts. We're going to explain that and the premium rates. Jumping over to page 5, you have nationwide season premium rates, and I'm going to use the bottom chart because that's for Arkansas, Florida, and Georgia, and I'm in Georgia. And you'll see that they have the gross rate per player by age classes, and they have that ages 9 and under, ages 10 through 12, ages 13 through 15, ages 16 through 18, and ages 19 and over. Along the left side, you have the $0 and the $50 and the $100 deductibles. You have the different amounts that you want for the maximum medical expense. And we're going to take an actual example, and I'm going to try to fill one of these in and show you how this works. On this example, we are the Amazing Soccer League. We have 5 teams, Amazing 1 through 5. Amazing 1 is 8 years old, Amazing 2 is 10-year-olds, Amazing 3 is 12-year-olds, Amazing 4 is 14-year-olds, Amazing 5 is 16-year-olds. We've decided on the death and specific loss face amount of $15,000. We'll show you where we got that. That's A circled. On the deductible, we decided 0 deductible and a maximum amount of $25,000. So we're going after a middle of the road, not the cheapest, not the least expensive policy. Jump over to page 5 on the bottom chart. We've gone to the middle section where it says, where you can see the star, and we've gone with a 0 deductible. That's a $25,000 maximum benefit for an accident. And we did that because we've got some kids in the group that may not have family health insurance. And if they're not covered, then this becomes the primary, and $25,000 will cover a broken leg most of the time. And then $15,000 death and specific loss is what it comes with. And then we circled the excess, not the primary, but the excess of each of the ages. Age 9 and under is $6.35. Ages 10 through 12 is $7. Ages 13 through 15 is $11.50. And ages 16 through 18 is $25.75. And you can see what the primary would be for the ages 16 through 18, $71.65. So there's a lot of difference in price. Notice at the bottom of the chart where it says B circled, multiple team discounts. We have the 4 through 13 teams, 5% discount, and we'll put that over on page 3. Back at page 3, under section 5, premium rates, we have our age classes, 9 and under, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, and we take the numbers for the gross rate per player from page 5, $6.35, $7, $11.50, $25.75. We take B, we're going to do a discount of 5% for insuring the 7 teams. That came from the bottom of page 5. So we get 32 cents off, 35 cents off, 57 cents off, $1.29. And so then we have our net rate per player of $6.03 for the young ones, $6.65, $10.93, and $24.46. The number of players that we have 34 in the youngest, 75 in the 10 through 12s, and that comes from section 3 up there where Amazing 2 and Amazing 3 are in the same class. And then we multiply those out and we get the total premium due. So for our entire league, it's $1,493.81. That divided by 159 players is $9.40 per player. So we can budget in to registration $10 ahead just for the insurance. Okay, once you know what you want, you can just do all this online. Go back to the front and get on to Amateur Sports. Click on Set Up Your Group and get a quote. Set up the group. It's going to ask you to form your own group and have login and password. All the usual questions. And once you go through this, you'll know exactly what to do. It'll walk you through it, and you'll be able to cover your group. Be sure to check out best practices. Also, take a look at how to cover your youth group.